What would your strategy be for picking up a rich old dude?
I've never been with a white man before.
Bibbidi bobbidi. Poof.
Oh,
You're a virgin again.
tighter.
You play League of Legends. Guys, have you heard that Gina Darling is actually an escort? I can prove it. She pooped on me, and I paid her.
I met my boyfriend's parents for the first time over Christmas. I trip. And I try to catch myself, so I go to his mother.
Did K-drama music start playing behind
God.
you? You are my everything.
It was more like, hello, darkness, my old friend.
You get little squetchy squetch.
Little squetchy
Little squetchy squetch. Little squetchy squetch. Sometimes I do this and it looks like I'm jerking off his face. Have you ever? Yeah, see? Jerk off his face.
Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah.
Just like that.
Don't you?
Just like that.
You like that, don't you, Threshy boy?
And then his back leg will start going.
Oh, that's a good boy.
I'm embarrassed on his behalf.
That's a good boy.
Okay, wait, let me show you. Let me show you when I go like overdrive.
Two hands. Two hands.
Happy New Year's, bitches!
Oh,
and
man.
welcome. I know, don't they just smell so good?
Oh.
It smells like gingivitis, and I
Oh, does
love
she?
it. It smells. Don't you just have like pet aroma that you just want to like
No,
inhale?
my pets actually smell like nothing.
They smell like nothing?
Nothing.
Or do you just smell like your pets? And therefore, the odor is undetectable.
Possibly. Oh, man, that smells real strong, Threshy. I love you.
Like, it's a pungent aroma.
It's his
of
own
love.
scent. Yeah, it's his own scent. Oh my God, am I crying?
It's puppy pheromones.
Mhm.
He's ready to mate.
I think you should get that checked. Okay.
My dog is gay. Did you know that? I have a gay son.
Oh, that's very progressive of you.
Thank you so much.
That's good.
He only humps younger dogs, though.
Oh God, what is he fucking? Oh, what is it?
You know what?
Like Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh,
Jeez.
I was going to say Epstein, but I think
that
the
too.
list just got released today, but I haven't taken a look at it.
Oh, I haven't either. Is it the full list?
I think it's the full list. We'll figure that out later, but Happy New Year's, everybody!
Happy New Year's! I hope everyone survives this year.
Yes, everyone lives a long and fruitful life and all that fun stuff. Now, listen, you may have noticed something new about this show, maybe about Gina, which we'll jump into later. But the biggest thing is that Spill It is dead.
Yeah.
All right, Spill is just...
We shut it down.
We shot Spill It in the face with a shotgun.
Yeah, it's Spill It will no longer exist starting today. We're so sorry for all the people out there who
Got Spill It tattoos
across
across their ass.
was really supporting us and like was really gung-ho about it. But like Caster's couch, Spill It is dead. We're getting rid of it.
Dead in the water.
Yeah.
It's just completely we're jobless now. Raz Flowers, jobless, soon to be Wait a second, Gina. What's that? As I look downwards at the YouTube title, I think we're now called Show Bobas.
You get it? It's like show
Like, look,
boobas. Hey baby, show boobas.
Show
But-
bobs.
Show bobs.
Show Bobs.
Show bobs.
Bobs.
But since we're Asian, it's show boba. You get it? You get it, right? It's funny.
They figured it out.
Yeah.
Listen, the fun story is Show Bobas because Bobs. But the not so fun story is, man, Spill It was shit for SEO.
Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't have uniform social media tags on anything.
Yeah.
Because there were like a million Spill It podcasts because people aren't as original as us.
Yep.
So now it's just Show Bobas across all of our platforms, except for Twitter. I think on Twitter it's with a Z, but that's okay.
That's fine. We'll figure it
You
out.
win some, you lose some. But no, I'm super excited about it. We basically, I feel like Spill It was our trial run for the end of last year. We did like a couple episodes, and then now we're starting 2024 serious.
Yes. And the best part is now we're no longer attached to Spill It. That means, anything that I may or may not have said or done on that show no longer exists.
Yeah, it's not like you could just click on the recommended video tab and see all of our previous
Oh,
episodes.
soon it'll be just a memory. We'll be fine. Legally, I'm very happy this is happening.
Legally speaking, I feel like I am obligated to also inform our audience that our Patreon and Discord are now up.
Yay!
So give us money.
Yeah.
We finally launched our Discord server. The link will be in the description. It'll be super easy to reach, as well as our Patreon. Quick for the Discord. That's where, it's the easiest way to chat with us. ping me, ping Gina, do all that fun shit. Talk about, our weird stream, share the clips, talk about the show if you liked it. Just community building.
Yeah.
And then the Patreon's going to be a little bit fun.
Yeah.
Patreon subscribers will get special access in the Discord server, but also access to brand spanking new content that we're trying to build for 2024. Nothing is concrete yet, but we could have crazy things like a
Nipples.
Gina and a... Can you put nipples on?
Chocolate starfishes.
Is that a butthole? Are you going to put your butthole on Patreon?
I am going to play a game called Spot Gina's Butthole. And it's going to be a picture of 24 different buttholes, and you have to figure out which one's mine.
Is it visual only, or can we taste?
It can be visual. It can be taste. And for all of those people out there who are hard of sight, also braille.
You're going to braille that butthole?
Yeah, you can feel every wrinkle.
Okay, so I know that so like buttholes are wrinkled, right? Are there any smooth buttholes?
That would be really concerning.
Can you unwrinkle your butthole?
I don't know, like, can you have Botox for that? And like...
Well, there was this one streamer who I think was like tanning his butthole and balls.
Yeah, there was this movement back then where people would like sun their buttholes for like vitamin D. So they would sit on their back and hold their legs up in the air and sun their buttholes. Some hippie shit.
I think we should... Ian, write this down.
Ian, we're going to sun our buttholes.
Ian, we're going to sun our buttholes, okay? Next calendar shoot. Sunning of the buttholes. Thank you so much.
And then
Do
we're
we
going to...
have to?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the sun is going to be the baby from Teletubbies.
Did you know that the baby from Teletubbies is black now? It's a black baby.
How does...
And if you don't like it...
It would make more sense if it was an Asian baby, because the yellow sun...
We have to write a very sincere yet stern letter to... Is it PBS or CBS?
PBS? CVS?
It's not CVS Pharmacy. We're not drugging up the children. Although, did your parents ever like drug you?
No.
Oh, I got like hit all the time with a NyQuil.
Oh, just to shut
when they
you
just
up.
wanted to shut me up. They're like, here you go.
No, but then I remember when I was on Medicare when I was little, whenever I got sick and needed to go to a doctor's, my grandparents would be like, okay, but also make sure you tell them that you have this, and this, and then they'll give you a bunch of medications. So, is that gaming the system or something? Whatever.
Honestly, like this system needs to be gamed, okay?
Yeah.
Because the system is not in any of our favors right now.
This is true.
We're all just kind of getting fucked,
This is true.
all of us back and forth. But yes, Discord and Patreon.
Join us.
Oh wait, Ian, do you have the answer?
Teletubbies is BBC, British television, and it airs on Nick Jr. in America.
Oh, Nick Jr.
Teletubbies came from the fucking British?
Did they? I don't remember them. Well, they didn't speak, so I didn't. Huh.
March 1997, the first episode of Teletubbies aired on BBC Two.
Time for Teletubbies. Time for Teletubbies. And then like the big megaphone, and then they would all kind of like pop out. Tinky Winky.
And they're all like
Dipsy.
6 feet tall in real life or something.
Massive. Also,
Yeah.
did you know, because I found this out just recently. Do you know why they're called Teletubbies?
Because they have television tummies? Obviously, the most obvious thing.
It's
Oddly?
pretty upfront.
And then they're tubbies.
The calendar is now officially out and on sale, everyone. We are no longer in the pre-sale zone. Calendar is out. So go and get yours today if you
Listen.
haven't already pre-ordered. It's going to start shipping now.
We got the final proof pictures of the pictures for the calendar, the photo shoot. It's bad. It is so bad that it's good. It's so good that it's bad. You're going to love this calendar. I saw it and I really contemplated if this is going to ruin my career. It probably will, but it's worth it. So you guys should definitely get the calendar. It's so fucking bad. Especially October.
October's the best.
The dumbest. Just so stupid. But yes, get the calendar. You guys will not be disappointed. It's very, very much an Ovilee and Gina calendar.
It is very much that. Also, if you go to showbobas.com, the preview, like the actual photos that are in the calendar are updated.
But not all of them, right?
All of them.
What?
Not all of them are present because, bitch, you think I'm just going to give it away for free?
Good.
But yes, a lot of them are available to basically see. So you could get a little bit of a taste. You could get just like that little bit of a taste.
Oh, that's bad.
For what it's going to look like and what it's going to feel like.
October's not on there. Yeah,
October is not on there. I think April is, though.
Okay.
Shout out to the GOAT, by the way, Martin fucking Wong. Holy shit.
Shout out to our photographer.
Yeah, Martin, he does photography with like all of your favorite streamers, content creators, etc. with like Stella Chu, who's making the cosplays.
God, my tits look great in that photo.
Your boobs look amazing. Like I was actually I was like, holy shit, Gina is hot in every single photo that we have.
Oh my God. That's
crazy. But yeah, shout out to Martin the GOAT. Go take a look at the calendar. It's out. But enough with the plugging.
I should have been a prostitute.
Okay, but there's a difference between looking good and then also giving out the goods.
That's true. All right. What's going on?
What would you charge as a prostitute? Would I be able to afford you?
Probably not. I think like for an hour it'd be into like the thousands.
Really?
Hell yeah, dude.
How much do prostitutes usually charge? Because when I watch television shows, they're like, oh, I'll give you a hand job for a root beer.
I think there's like a difference between like a hooker, prostitute, and then like an escort.
Oh, you want to be an escort, not just a prostitute.
Dude. The streets are too cold.
Well, that's why they wear those big feather boas and like
not
those big
the ones
fluffy...
that I've seen in downtown LA, because those are just floss. The streets are too cold. I'm too sensitive. I can get hit by a car too easily because I don't look both ways. If I was like a lady of the night, I would be the ones like the high-end escort, probably chilling at a fucking hotel, like a luxury hotel bar or something.
What would your strategy be for picking up a rich old dude?
I have no idea because I've never done this before, but I'm assuming...
Would you do the me so horny? sucky.
I've never been with a white man before.
Can you deliver that straight into camera for Patreon?
I've never been with a white man before.
Perfect.
I've never been with anyone who isn't a body pillow before.
A three-dimensional man.
If you're something more than a vibrator strapped to a body
Ew!
pillow.
Ovilee!
I'm just kidding. I don't strap a vibrator on. I just
don't finish that. Okay.
Just rub up against them like this. And then I have like my my JoJo body pillow. And then on the other side, I have my Chunta body pillow from Dakaichi. He's gay, but it's okay. He's straight for me. And then I just make a little sandwich. That's how I fall asleep at night.
So you know what? There's someone out there that's going to be into it. Like, technically, that counts as a virgin, and people pay good money for virgins.
If you could sell your virginity, okay, here, watch. Bibbidi bobbidi, poof.
Oh,
you're a virgin again. Tighter. You play League of Legends. Okay, so you play League of Legends. How much are you selling your virginity for online?
You know what I would do? I would start the bid at like 50,000, and it has to be a bid,
like eBay.
Because there's that one girl years ago. I don't remember how much she sold her virginity for, but you got to start at a fucking starting bid somewhere.
Yeah. So I remember, because I think we're thinking of the same story, where there was this woman. This was back when maybe I was in middle school. I'm sure that there's been many iterations of like this happening, but back in like, I want to say maybe like 2010, maybe 2011 or 2012, there was this woman who sold her virginity online. It was like on eBay. She had like, the quote unquote doctor test to see if her gynae was still intact and all that stuff. And it's like certified virgin. And then she ended up selling it for like $700,000 to like some dude in like the Middle East or something.
Ian, can you pull that up?
Crazy.
You know the price?
So believe it or not, this has happened more than one time.
Exactly. It's definitely happened more than once.
A woman who went by the name of Giselle was able to auction off her virginity for $3.9 million to a gentleman from Abu Dhabi.
Gina, we gotta
go get it sewn something.
Sewn or something. Like, I feel like we should.
Yeah.
But tell me why. Like, what year was that you said, Ian?
2017.
2017. Okay, no, I was in college at that time. Still hadn't had sex. But I was like in high school or middle school or something, I was like, when I'm 18, I'm going to auction off my virginity and I'm going to get $1 bajillion.
Dude, that would be fucking crazy and awesome if I had known that was a thing back then. I'll fucking sell my virginity for $4 million. And I don't ever want to hear anyone be like, oh, you're a fucking whore. Yeah, well, I'm a fucking rich whore.
You're a whore in a Ferrari, bitch.
You guys are fucking for free?
Right?
For free?
We're getting fucked for free.
Who?
By the establishment.
Oh, by again, yeah.
By the man.
Yeah. I think I would have been a great whore. For the longest time, there was a rumor going around that I was an escort.
Will you escort me?
Those people did not
to
know
the
you.
prom.
Obviously.
Right? Wait, who started this rumor? I need to know. Was it like friend group or just the internet?
So the internet. Back then when I was on JK News, Just Kidding Films, during like the peak of our YouTube, there was that account on Instagram called Tag Your Sponsor. Remember that? Do you remember that?
I wasn't on Instagram.
It was like girls on yachts. Tag who paid for the yacht.
Yeah, Tag Your Sponsor. How are you on a yacht? Because they never post the guys that they're with, but they're always on yachts
It's
and
like, y'all
private
ain't got
jets.
jobs. How you paying for this vacation?
So come on, tag your
Oh.
sponsor, you know? And then the thing was that was very like, I don't know if it was like for really reals for true or if like, I don't know, or if it was just a rumor, but the big thing was princes or rich people from Dubai would fly these girls out and fuck them, but also like they were into like some sick shit, like shitting on your girls' chests or peeing on them or whatever.
It's called scat, Gina.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
scat.
classy.
I'd poop on someone.
No. You get pooped
You
on.
get pooped on. Well, I guess like it could be the other way depending on how they pay. Yeah.
You know, it's probably both.
Yeah,
we
it's probably both.
shouldn't yuck someone's yum.
So that was very popular back then. And then on one of our episodes, I was talking about that, whole thing. Like, this is what girls, and like this Tag Your Sponsor page would message these influencer Instagram model girls from a fake account that looks like a Saudi billionaire and get them to like admit like, oh yeah, I'll come over there for blah, blah, blah. And there were some girls who got caught because they were messaging back like, oh, this is my price. And oh, you want me to take the virginity of your 16-year-old nephew? Yeah, I'll do it. So they got called the fuck out, like name IDs and everything. Those girls all got called out. It was a huge thing. I think they probably got shut down by now. But about a couple years later, I actually went to Dubai for a whole different thing. I wasn't getting shat on, but I was
For the 18-year-old nephew.
for the 18-year-old nephew, and I was doing the shitting. No, because I went for our Formula Drift, like our drift event stuff. So I was with a team of drift racers because there's a bunch of drift racers out there. One of them wanted the guys to come over and teach them. One of the guys I went to middle school with, and also I was the owner of the talent agency that booked, like, think of it like golf caddy girls, but like
Okay.
umbrella girls for these drift competitions. And I was an umbrella girl also. So my friend's like, yo, billionaire dude wants to come out there, us to come out there, teach him how to drift, go to like the raceway and everything. You want to come? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to go. So another driver and his girlfriend went. And then people started seeing, our own fan base started seeing pictures of me in Dubai, and they thought she's definitely an escort. First of all, why would I out the business of like Tag Your Sponsor and all that shit if I was an escort? I would have kept my mouth shut and never even mentioned it. Second of all, I was driving a 98 Honda Accord that I had to pull over on the freeway to fill with water every time it overheated because my radiator cracked. If I was an escort, I was a terrible escort.
You were gambling away
Yeah, right?
gambling away that escort
My
money.
price is like $5. So that was so people were like, oh my God, remember when she talked about that thing? Well, she's definitely doing that thing. Like, you guys are fucking stupid. But yeah, that's how the rumors of me being an escort was out there.
Guys, have you heard that Gina Darling is actually an escort? I can prove it. She pooped on me, and I paid her.
God damn it.
That's October in their new
That's,
show.
that's the October.
That's the
in
October,
calendar.
yeah.
I'm just covered in brown.
Yeah.
It's kind of true.
Head to toe.
Yeah.
It's kind of true.
kind of true.
But I just, honestly, guys, we need to hear the success story, though, because Gina went from pooping on people while drag racing to impressing her boyfriend's Korean mother. Gina,
Great segue.
tell us about how you grabbed her boob.
Thanks for that. Great segue. Fantastic. Oh my God.
So you can send her this clip.
Right? Jesus Christ. All right. So if you guys don't know, I met my boyfriend's parents for the first time over Christmas and we stayed there. The original plan was to stay there at his parents' place for 2 days because Josh said anything more would be way too much. Okay.
I feel that.
Yeah. And then we're just going to go drive up to New York for the rest of the week. Right. So that was the original plan. Unfortunately, the people we were supposed to go to New York with canceled last minute because their kids got sick because kids get fucking sick. So now it's 7 days with his parents. 7 days with his parents.
So my question to you, I'm just going to jump in here really quick. Why the fuck didn't you change your flights and get out earlier?
Because, I don't know, like, Josh was just like, it's non-refundable. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Whatever.
Okay.
So I'm already nervous, right? And, like, I spent weeks trying to figure out what gift to get his parents because you don't show up empty-handed, especially to an Asian house. So we come in Christmas Eve at, like, 11 o'clock at night. His dad greets us outside. I'm fucking sweating bullets. And it doesn't help that the moment like I see his dad, I go 안녕하세요, and then Josh starts laughing not because my Korean was bad, but because he just thought it was cute. So that made me nervous. I'm like, why is he laughing? Did I say something wrong? Thanks, babe. So we go in and I meet his mom. In his family, they have this thing on his mom's side. It's called the Park family stare.
Oh. Okay.
And like his cousins, whatever, that married in, they can all attest to this. They say the Park family has a Park family stare where they just look at you. And for the most, like it's out of like they will admire you, or they're just like taking good, getting a good look at you. When I'm admiring my man, I do it when he's not looking, like when he's lifting up something heavy. But she'll like, I meet her, I hug her, and then she holds my shoulders and she just goes, ah. And I'm just like, and I'm scrambling for words. I'm like, hi, it's so nice to meet you. Are you having a good day? My favorite color is purple. So she does that a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm already so nervous. Okay, cool. So it's late at night already. And she's like, oh, you guys must be hungry. So she goes to the kitchen. Of course, so I'm like, oh, let me come help you. So I'm offering, like, what do you need me to do? Like, it could be like too many cooks in the kitchen, but this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But, it was short-lived because she was exhausted. She went to bed. So the next morning I wake up. I wake up early because my dad always taught me when you're staying as a guest in someone else's house, you wake up early because you don't want them to feel like they have to be quiet. Whatever, it's manners. I wake up early and I go downstairs and she's the only one in the kitchen. And I'm like, hi, good morning. Whatever. And then I was like, oh, where's where's Mr. Where's the dad? She goes, oh, do you want, God bless, by the way, thank God they know how to speak English. Otherwise this trip would have been so difficult. Their English is actually amazing. So she's like, oh, do you want to say good morning? I'm like, yeah, let's go say good morning. So we go downstairs to the basement where his office is. I say my good mornings. And then I was like, okay, let's go back up to the kitchen and, make breakfast. I take a step back. And right behind me is, a step down because basement, whatever, it's a step down. I take a step back, not realizing there was a step behind me, and I trip. Ovilee. I trip.
You trip.
And I try to catch myself. So I go, to his mother.
Are we talking a full fist chest meat here? What's
Yes.
going on here?
Are we talking about a grab?
I didn't grab, but I did like a little, I went.
It was cupped.
It was cupped. 8 in the fucking morning. I met this woman less than 12 hours ago. 8 in the fucking morning. I go, and then I turn to her and I say in Korean, I'm sorry. Oh, 미안해. I want the fucking world to just open up and swallow me whole, okay? Less than 12 hours. And I grab this woman's tit. And she looks at me, she goes, oh, it's okay. Let's go upstairs to the kitchen. So, I help out a little bit. Josh is still in the bedroom. And I go up to Josh. I was like, I just grabbed your mom's tit. I'm in like near tears. And like, so I tweeted about this. And there's a couple people who are like, oh, this sounds made up because this is too on the nose for you. I'm like, yeah?
Yeah, bitch.
The thing that's like most likely to happen to Gina fucking happened to Gina? You stupid bitch. And that's Christmas morning, okay? Christmas morning, the first thing that happens is I grab a tit.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Just because this is the Korean family that you're being absorbed into. When you fell and grabbed his mother's tit, did K-drama music start playing behind
God.
you? You are my everything.
It was more like, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Slow-mo with the light flashing.
Rain.
See, what people don't know is that you were texting me live updates the entire time. I was living for this because I was just chilling with my grandma. We were watching like weird cooking shows and random news stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just going to chill with my grandma. Meanwhile, Gina's having a full fucking K-drama episode going on, talking about meeting the whole family, getting the stare, falling backwards, grabbing some titties in some awkward positions. Like, that just... You are living the K-drama experience, the K-drama life.
The worst.
My question is, did they ask you for grandchildren in that point in time, or did they try to pay you to never see Josh again? Because those are the two big tropes.
At this point, she wouldn't even have had to pay me. I would have just left in the middle of the night and left all my stuff there. Look at this. I texted Ovilee, all caps. I tripped backwards on something and tried to brace myself and accidentally grabbed his mom's boob. Bro, please just fucking come and shoot me, please.
What did I say?
And then Ovilee responds with all caps, was it firm or squishy?
And this is where you get to answer.
What was it?
And I said, all caps, Ovilee, shut up. I'm sorry. Ovilee follows up with, was one bigger than the other?
That's perfectly natural. It happens.
Sometimes.
The only support that was in the room at the time was my hand bra on this woman's tit. Okay. Anyways, this was Christmas morning, Ovilee. Christmas morning, and this is the first thing that happens. Okay. Anyways, Christmas comes by, or so it's Christmas. Everyone's coming through. All the aunties come through. So the eldest, so his mom's sister, older sister comes. Okay. She and her husband come. And then Josh comes over like, oh, this is my girlfriend. And they hug me and they both look at me and they go, wow. There's that stare again, right? Both the husband and the aunt. Wow. She has a very blessed face. And I was like, oh my God, thank you.
Bitch, I'm blessed.
Yeah. I was like, what? And then they go, anyway, so throughout the day, Christmas is happening and I'm meeting everyone. It's fantastic. It's going great. The same auntie. Oh, here, hold on, let me backtrack. We're about to eat dinner. And then all of a sudden it's everyone, please go to the living room and join hands. 3 prayers and a hymn.
Oh, shit. So it's that kind of Korean.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, shit, what the And it was all in Korean. It was kind of cute. Like, everyone knows this Korean song. They had, like, these little the lyrics and everything. Josh was singing.
Were you able to sing along?
Absolutely not.
In the stars tonight.
Whoopa Gangnam Style. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoopa Gangnam Style.
Black pink in your area.
No one would have noticed if you just did it with confidence.
If you just snuck some of those in there.
I'm super shy. Super shy. Amen. And then so after, the 3 prayers and the hymn, the eldest auntie comes over to me. She goes, oh, come here. Like, I want to explain what the prayers were because it was in Korean. Mm-hmm. And she, she kind of gave me a rundown. But then what she was really doing was, I want you to know that you have a very blessed face that will bring many blessings. And then she goes, everyone, her face will bring many blessings to this family. And then I turn to the cousins and I go, you're welcome. And then so, all the cousins were like, yeah, everyone in the family, like every family has that one, that one auntie or uncle, it's kind of like, and then at one point during Christmas setup, she comes over to me. She's like, so what is your name? what is your mother's name? When's your birthday? I have to write this down. So she writes it on her phone. And then she's like, when's your birthday? Wait, when's Josh's birthday? And she does like her whole horoscope thing and stuff like that. What's your sign and all that? So it was very cute. So I was glad that I got the approval from the eldest aunt, right? Awesome. Great. Christmas is going great. Now, I want to talk to you motherfuckers out there when I asked you guys for advice on what to give his mother for Christmas. All right, you bitches, listen up right now. Go back to the previous video where you bitches left comments with suggestions on gifts, okay? You guys said fruits, snacks. You guys were all trying to fucking sabotage me. Fruits? You know what this woman got me for Christmas? First of all, I wasn't expecting anything, but she got me a gift. And she brings out a red box, a Salvatore Ferragamo box.
Who's that?
Ferragamo's a designer.
Okay.
She got me a Ferragamo
It's
scarf.
fancy, Ovilee. It's very fancy.
Yeah. A fancy Ferragamo scarf, a luxury scarf. And in that moment, when I saw that box, I thought of every single you motherfuckers that suggested fruits. Okay? Imagine if I pulled up with fruits and this woman gave me a fucking designer scarf. Fuck you guys. Anyhow, so she gives me a scarf. And then other auntie comes. She's my favorite auntie. She lives here in LA. She is, how do I explain her? The fabulous auntie.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Rich bitch.
Yeah.
Love that.
Husband's an OBGYN. She's fantastic. She gives me another designer scarf. I'm like, oh, wow, we're a big scarf family here. I love this. Was not expecting any gifts whatsoever. Christmas goes by great. Okay. Now, 5 more days here. Also, 5 more days of me having to hide all my tattoos.
Oh, wait, I have a follow-up question. I have a follow-up question to the blessing and everything. I didn't want to interrupt your story. Now, were any of the other cousins or family members blessed? Or was it just you?
Nope.
So you're the only one who brought that blessing in? Mm-hmm. Damn!
I am blessed. I should be charging for you fuckers at home to see my face right now. This is a blessed face.
Honestly, you should. And your blessed face is so perfectly framed with your bangs.
Thank you. I cut them myself today. Did it for the first time ever with a straight razor. I had a little flub and the razor slipped, but you can't even tell because I'm good at what I do.
Well, let me see.
I'm unstoppable. Don't touch it, Ovilee. It's sitting there at the perfect spot for a reason. Do not touch it. Anyhow, so don't even think about touching. Don't even breathe towards my bangs right now, Ovilee.
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so 5 more days, right?
Okay, 5 more days.
I have to hide all my tattoos. One, I like to wear my hair up and out of the way of my face, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't because I have 4 tattoos behind my ears, behind my neck. Couldn't have my hair up the whole entire time. I was rocking the soon-to-be dead anime mom side pony.
Yeah.
The whole time. All right? Also, I had to wear long socks the whole goddamn trip because I have a snake tattoo here. And 1, it's not only because it's a tattoo, but 2, apparently she fucking hates snakes. I love snakes. I even left my snake necklace at home that I wear every day. So 7 days of socks and slipping on fucking wooden floors. So there's that, which was very difficult. But then, you know, like she's like from day 1 she was very warm, but then she was starting to get like really like, do you need anything? Do you know? Mm-hmm. Very sweet, so damn sweet. And then on the night before so we were flying home Sunday. Friday, Josh is like, hey, we should make dinner for them tomorrow. I'm like, okay.
Oh, cute.
Sure. Here's the thing. I have a social battery.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. For 7 days straight, I left the house every day because we were always going out to do something. All right. Every fucking day I was out. I was socializing. I was outside because, you know, sweet Josh, he wants to show me his hometown. Awesome. But I have a social battery. So on, you know, Saturday we had nothing planned. I thought, okay, cool. We have a chill day before we fly home. And then Josh is like, let's cook him dinner. I'm like, yeah, let's fucking do that. Because I love you. And I love his family. I'll cook dinner.
Taste my love.
Yeah. So here comes the big test. Can I cook?
Wait. You didn't let Josh cook dinner?
No.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Because we're cooking Vietnamese.
Oh, shit.
I'm bringing Vietnamese into this house, okay? So I cook my usual. The braised, it's a caramel caramel braised pork belly with eggs. It's a Vietnamese dish called Thit Kho. It's my favorite thing. It was the first thing I ever cooked Josh, and he was obsessed with it. He wanted it for a week straight. And then with like side dishes. So I cooked, and it went great.
It did.
It went great.
Perfect.
Parents loved it. And then after dinner, we sat there at the dinner table for 2 hours talking.
2 hours?
Just the 4 of us.
The fuck did you talk about? That's 2 podcasts.
It was, so tell me about your family.
Ooh.
I had to omit a lot of things. I had to omit a lot of things.
You tell her about your mugshot?
No. I told her about no mugshots from anyone in my family.
Perfect.
So, you know, there was that, and, you know, tell us about your siblings. And, you know, it was a lot of that. And then it came down to, so you know what? We want to know, what do you love about our son?
Oh.
And that was easy. I mean, that was simple as shit. And then she goes, oh, I went out to brunch with my friends today and I got you something. I was like, huh? This woman pulls up a little paper bag. She got me a Chanel pressed seasonal holiday blush. So again, to you motherfuckers out there that said that I should just bring fruit, all right? You guys were trying to sabotage me. How dare you? She got me a Chanel seasonal blush, which I don't even know. That's a crazy thing. I used to collect these because it's different every year. I used to collect these. I have a drawer of them at home, and I looked at it. I was like, how did you know? Yeah, it was wild. So anyways, I think it's safe to say that she fucking loves me.
Aww.
Okay. And then it got to her, you know, like by the way, I learned this during dinner. I was eating. I was holding my bowl and I was eating. And then I looked at everyone. I was like, wait. And I said, hey, I just noticed something. Korean people, when you eat, you leave your bowl on the table and you bring your face down and you bring the food to your face. Chinese, Vietnamese, we hold it in our hands and we eat. And I was like, wait, do you guys not do that? She's like, no, we don't do that. In Korean culture, it's considered rude. I was like,
You fucking savage.
Put the damn bowl back on the table.
I was like, oh, I am so sorry. So I put the bowl on the table. I was fine the whole entire night. So that was something else that I learned. Okay, so she gives me the Chanel thing. We get, you know, we're talking. It's really sweet. It's awesome. And then his dad starts talking about, you know, ever since we found out about you, you know, how on the 1-year anniversary of Josh's kidney transplant, you threw him a surprise kidney party. Like, who even does that? That's the sweetest thing. Or for his birthday, you gathered all the footage from his friends and family of them saying happy birthday and why we love him. And that's when we realized that you have such a big heart and we love you. And now we feel so much more comfortable that Josh is out there because he has you. And his dad starts tearing up. And I'm tearing up. Like, we're all just crying here. And then they say, let's join hands for a prayer.
Dear Lord, dear Korean Jesus, we ask you now to help our baby boy Josh continue to impress his girlfriend, Gina Darling. And Lord, may he impregnate her and deliver to us fantastic Korean grandbaby children. Can I get an amen?
Jesus, no, ignore that, Jesus.
Korean Jesus, can I get an amen for the seamen?
아니요.
Korean Jesus.
아니. No. So, you know, join hands for a prayer. And then, and I was like, yeah, I love being with Josh. He's my best friend. And then his dad's like, we love that so much. We're so happy. And we want you to remember one thing too. We want you to know, best friends, the number one best friend is Jesus. I was raised in a Buddhist family, but religion to me is not a big thing. I don't really practice, and I believe everyone should, you know, I love that people have something that they believe in. That's great. Scientology. Fuck that though. Not them. or like Heaven's Gate or whatever. You guys are fucking weird. Anyhow, but so like they're very religious, you know? And you know, I thought it was very sweet because like they were like praying for me also, and it was so sweet. It was a very touching moment. And then here's the thing. It wasn't over yet, guys. It wasn't over yet. We were about to fly home the next day. That means we're going to be missing New Year's with his parents. So before they go to bed, they're like, oh, by the way, you guys have to do the New Year's tradition ceremony tomorrow. And I look at Josh. I'm like, huh? And Josh is like, it's okay. I'll teach her. What do you mean tradition ceremony thing? What do you mean, Josh? Anyhow, dinner goes great. We're crying. We're happy. They love me. And the dad goes, whatever. It's great. So now it's 11 o'clock at night. I have to learn this fucking whatever it is, right? So Josh and I are practicing. He's like, we're like looking up YouTube videos because he doesn't know how to do it for women. He only knows how to do it as a guy. The thing, what you have to do is you do a traditional Korean bow in front of the parents while saying Happy New Year's in Korean, which is like 16,000 syllables long. And then, you know, you sit in front of them and they give you their New Year's blessings. I'm practicing the whole goddamn night. I'm saying it the moment Josh walks into the room. And then I'm like, all right, I got this. I'm ready for this. Let's fucking do this. Next morning, pack up all my shit. Right before we go, we do it. I fucking nailed it. 새해 복 많이 받으세요. Nailed it. All right. And now I'm kneeling in front of his parents and they give us their blessings. And his dad goes, we're so happy. We wish you, and I hope you, and I want you to know, Gina, we see you as our new daughter.
Oh.
His mom is crying in her hanbok. Like the sweetest thing ever.
Did you show her photos?
I totally showed her photos.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah, I'm like, look at me in my hanbok, and then accidentally scrolled to the one where you and I are doing the fusion. Whatever.
Did you say that was her? That was her. That's her culture.
One.
That's her culture. Japanese.
Yeah. So like, they gave us their blessings. He's crying. I'm crying, and then I told him, can I do something for you guys in Vietnamese culture? We kind of do the same thing. Can I tell you my blessings in Vietnamese and translate? And I did that. And then before we left, she's like, the mom was like, hey, I want to learn Vietnamese for you. Can you teach me how to say thank you? And I'm like, oh, this is so sweet. Anyhow, I love her. She's the best. I love his dad. He's the best. I'm fucking in, baby. I'm in. And now I can show them the real me.
Well, okay.
Actually, no, after I trap him.
Yes.
With a baby. Okay, yeah. Okay, not yet. You're right.
Yes.
Can't get ahead of ourselves.
But are you going to be impregnated by him or Korean Jesus?
Best friend.
And guess what? You can stay a virgin while also getting pregnant.
And still be able to sell it for $3.2 million. Fuck yeah.
On eBay. Let's go. Or you know what? eBay is so early 2000s. Sell that shit on Etsy. Handmade, bitch.
Etsy. Mm-hmm.
Handmade.
Mm-hmm. Got it for my birthday.
The one thing that you left out from your trip, though, Gina, was you were sending me quite a few pictures from your various trips through, I think, what you deemed as my ancestors' history. Gina, why did I receive photos of planes from Pearl Harbor and the Holocaust Museum?
I simply wanted you to be more in touch with your culture.
I think you sent me a picture of Hitler and said, I found a pic of your unkie.
You, as an Axis powers baby, half Japanese, half German, need to be more in touch with your family. Okay, so we were in DC. All right, that's where Josh is at. And there's the Air and Space Museum, which was fucking tight. It was so cool. I saw all the planes that I used in Call of Duty. It was dope. I saw an SR-71. It was incredible. All right, I saw a Predator missile thing. It was a UAV. It was whatever. It was awesome. I saw the Discovery space shuttle, which I had a very emotional moment with because I love space. I cried. And then we went to like the Pearl Harbor side. And I was like, oh, I miss Ovilee. And then I went over to, the World War whatever side. That's 2, right? World War II was
World War
Nazis,
II.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, I saw a bunch of the Nazi planes. I'm like, oh, I wonder what Ovilee's doing. Something about this swastika just reminds me of her. I should text her. And then I saw the helicopter, the Huey, that was very prevalent during the Vietnam War. Brown, 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 that song. Those are the helicopters that evacuated you fucking Americans out of my goddamn country when we fucked you up. And I'm going to remind you one more time, okay? Don't try it again. Don't try it again.
Gina, have you watched that famous Vietnam War movie?
Which one?
The one,
Saving Private Ryan?
no, where the dude's coming out of the forest because they leave him in the... Well, that's a spoiler. Ian, what movie am I thinking of?
Are you thinking of Apocalypse Now? I love the smell of napalm in the morning, what she was talking about.
I think so.
Good morning, Vietnam. What's that from?
That's from a movie called Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh.
With Robin Williams.
No, Robin Williams was not in this. I want to say Dafoe was in it? No.
Platoon.
Platoon?
Are you
I know
talking
the
about
pho
Platoon?
was in
Okay,
it.
I'm just going to say, what's the one where
That's
there's...
also a Vietnam movie.
Everyone's leaving this... The army guy is like, oh, the guy that everyone loves died in the forest. We gotta go. So they start their evacuation. And then the helicopter's taking off. And then the guy who they said was dead is very much alive and is running out from the trees. And then he's like, wait, don't leave me. But they're already gone. And then there's like explosions behind him.
Like the scene in Tropic Thunder, right?
Yeah, but it's not Tropic Thunder.
Oh my God, if
That's
she
a
meant-
parody of Platoon.
Platoon. Okay, so it is Platoon. Isn't that also the movie with the sucky $5?
No.
What's the movie where it's...
South Park.
No Boom Boom Soul Brother? That's what you're talking about?
No, it was a Vietnamese lady. She comes up to these 2 white guys who are smoking outside of a thing. And she's trying to get it. Me love you long time.
Where is Me Love You Long Time originally from?
Is sucky $5 really South Park? I thought that came from a movie.
Yeah.
So, I think you guys are talking about the same movie?
What is it?
With Agent Joker?
No idea.
I don't know what that
the
is
duality of man?
No,
man?
we don't know what this
You guys
is.
don't know any fucking movie.
Nope.
I don't know any fucking... Okay, well, you said that you tried watching a war movie.
Okay, so I went to that museum, which was awesome.
Full Metal Jacket, by the way, is with Agent Joker.
Oh.
One
Went
of
to that
those.
museum.
Another Vietnam movie.
Went to the African American Museum. That was rough because the whole first section you go to, the bottom floor, is all about slavery. That shit was rough. I was crying my way through that one. Go over to the Holocaust Museum. Crying my way through that one. All right. It was a very fucking sad day, but it's one of those things where like you have to fucking go see these things, And then we get home and like, Josh is like, oh, what's a really good movie? Saving Private Ryan. And then I've never seen the movie because I know from what I've heard, it will make me cry.
My Chemical Romance was in that movie, right?
What?
Didn't they do that music video? And then Trisha Paytas did that music video.
What?
Are we thinking it right? Where everyone gets blown up? What is it, Helena? Is like yeah, right? That one? So
What does this have to do with
Saving Private Ryan came out in like 1997.
no, but My Chemical
Was it
Romance
97?
was in
Yeah.
there.
Damn.
Okay,
Matt Damon plays the young.
you keep telling the
Private Ryan.
story. You keep telling the story. I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
I swear to God.
So, Josh has a great idea after dinner to watch Saving Private Ryan. I was like, look, listen, I don't know if I can watch this movie because I have to be in the mood to cry. He's like, no, it's actually not even that bad. So he convinces me to watch it.
Yeah.
And for those of you who watch it at home, you guys know what I'm talking about. I tapped out within 20 minutes because the first opening, like, big scene was the fucking, like, storming, or the beaches of Normandy.
Normandy, yeah. D-Day.
D-Day. And I don't know what it was. Like, war movies never get to me. Like, I don't know. Like, it just never gets to me. Like, I'm fine. I can watch them just fine. But this one fucked my shit up. maybe because I knew like it was real, this really happened, or maybe I knew that a lot of these boys were like 17 years old, like they were kids going to war and they were getting fucking massacred. Or maybe it was a scene where the guy's screaming for his mom while he was dying, or maybe or maybe it was a part where this one really fucked me up, was the guy just walking around, arm missing, just like looking for his arm. And I wasn't just tearing up, I was in full-blown sobbing. Like, and then Josh looks over at me, he goes, oh my God. Like, this was a very heavy day for me.
Very famously, many veterans who were there had the same reaction when they saw that, because it was so real.
Yeah.
Raw.
Yeah. I tweeted about this, but I also remember hearing about that too, how like it was so realistic that a lot of veterans just couldn't handle it. It was fucking rough. And I was like, and Josh felt terrible. He's like, okay, we don't have to watch this today. I mean, after like slavery and Holocaust, and now I'm seeing this shit, it was a really rough time for me. But I do want to watch it again because I know it's a really great movie, and everyone says you have to watch the whole thing, which I will. But holy shit, that was crazy.
Just back to back it, do that movie, and then do The Grave of the Fireflies.
And then Schindler's List. Fuck it, let's just do it all.
I haven't seen Schindler's List. Okay,
Refuse
so
to.
I was right. It is My Chemical Romance, but the song is The Ghost of You. See, they all get off the boat.
Oh, okay.
Never
got it.
coming home, never coming home.
Got
and
it.
then look, and then they land, and then they just get gunned down.
Yeah.
So isn't that in the movie?
Yeah. So basically like that. And then that one scene where he's like telling the guy to, get on the phone and blah, 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 blah. And he looks over and he looks back and the guy on the phone has a fucking hole in his face. Jesus Christ, this movie's insane.
Yeah.
But I will watch it again. I just gotta prepare myself.
Was famously robbed by Shakespeare in Love, but it is a fantastic film.
What is Shakespeare in Love?
The film that won the Oscar that year.
Oh my God, what the hell film beat out? Was it that good?
It's rigged.
It's a good movie, but I don't know if it was as good as Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Rigged.
Jesus.
Okay.
But yeah, so there was that. Never mind, I can't say this one on camera. But.
Perfect. Well, you know what you can't say, Gina? We've just started 2024.
Yeah.
What is your New Year's resolution?
Facials.
What is your
Facials.
What do you want to improve about yourself going into 2020?
Facials.
What does that mean?
Multiple facials. At least once a month.
Is that like a sexual thing?
No, Ovilee, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Bukkake?
Ovilee! Ian, what is wrong with you guys? I'm trying to take better care of my skin. I want to get a facial a month. All right? Because I'm Asian and what is wrong with you two?
I want to add to mine.
You need to talk to your best friend, Jesus. Okay?
Jesus has ghosted me.
What is wrong with you guys? My God. Me? Doing such terrible things? Never. I'm a good Christian woman now.
Christian or Catholic?
Christian.
Okay, so they're Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I thought Koreans went Catholic.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I can't even tell the difference. I have no idea. But yeah, Christian.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so facials.
Yeah, one facial. Because originally I wanted to do this. I had this New Year resolution like years ago. And then fucking COVID happened. So I couldn't go get facials anymore. So now I'm going to try one facial a month. And that's like a fairly easy, resolution. So I'm going to start small.
Subscribe to our Patreon so Gina can afford facials every single month.
Provide Gina with facials.
Yeah, the facial you're thinking about.
Give Gina a facial every month. Subscribe to our Patreon.
That's only the top tier, though.
I'll even take videos and pictures.
Or sign Polaroids.
If you give me a facial a month, I will take pictures and videos and send them personalized to you. Yeah. And I will even write facial or just got a facial from your name here. Subscribe to our Patreon.
It's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Okay, yours is actually better than mine. My New Year's resolution.
Shower.
I should shower more.
Deodorant?
I don't use deodorant.
Oh, fuck me. You're one of those Asians, aren't you? You son of a...
I don't get it. I don't get the... I don't get like the only time that I will sweat out of my armpit is when I get cold sweats. It's the anxiety sweat.
You're hardly even Asian and you got all the good genes. How dare
I got
you?
the flaky earwax.
Yep.
So I don't have the goop.
Yep.
From what I've seen in bathhouses and some porn, I don't have as bushy
Okay, yeah,
Of
got it.
this?
Yeah, you don't need to. Because whatever fuck else were you
Is that
talking
an
about?
Asian thing? Is that Japanese?
Seaweed sake.
I thought
Oh, I see,
Japanese bushy,
gotcha.
bushy.
They're not super bushy.
Oh.
I've seen some ladies where it goes like, whoosh, like it connects with their
Oh.
leg hair.
Oh.
Mine doesn't do that. It's just
Oh.
kind of contained.
The full Speedo coverage.
Oh.
It's
I
contained.
didn't know that was a thing.
I wonder if it helps with buoyancy. I want to test that. Where do you think I could find pubes to glue to myself to test buoyancy? Either way, the big New Year's resolution.
So just facials, huh, Gina?
Just facials, man. I'm just trying to have a nice year, man. Subscribe to our Patreon and send us your pubes so we can test buoyancy. We'll also shout you out. Pubes provided by
Pubes provided.
your name here.
Yeah,
I
it's your
don't
pubes.
fucking know, man. We just started. It's the second day of the year, guys. What the fuck?
It's great.
Oh my god.
So last year, 2023 was the year where I was like, I'm done putting up with people's shit.
Yep.
So I ended up cutting out a lot of incredibly toxic people or just bad influences in my life where I'm like, okay, cool. You've been treating me like shit for the past 3 years. I'm done.
Yeah.
You've been taking advantage of our friendship. I've been carrying everything. I'm done. Right? I'm not going to beg people to notice me or beg people to be friends with me or beg people to support us on Patreon, which is currently, the link is located in the video description. Drop a comment. What do you think? I'm like, cool. Wiping my hands of all that stuff. I did end up cutting out a good chunk of people.
Good.
And at first I thought, I'm like, okay, am I going to regret this? I have not regretted it yet.
Yeah.
I have not regretted it yet.
Yeah.
But going into this year, I would like to practice patience a little bit more. Because I think last year I got to the point where I was like, okay, you suck. I don't trust you. Gone.
Uh-huh.
I think I need to give a little bit more trust
Oh, like a little,
first.
like,
just a little bit more
correction?
trust
Just a
first.
little-
Yeah. A little bit more
do
trust.
you?
I mean, honestly, no. But I think that if I want to do more business things and more
Yeah.
professional things, I think I'm going to have to learn to not tell my boss that he doesn't
You should
know
probably
what
get
he's
fucked
doing.
and go.
What were
wrong
you
story.
going to say?
I thought you were gonna say like I should definitely stop telling my bosses to get fucked and go.
No, I
Kick
don't
rocks.
say that.
Oh, okay.
You may say that. And that's why we can't find any of the old G4 management. They are missing. Gina?
Hmm?
I think you last
They're
spoke with
still
most
around.
of them. Yeah.
They're still around.
Oh, have you spoken with them?
They're scattered.
Oh, they're scattered.
Yeah, they're scattered all across America. They're doing things.
The people or their body parts?
Oh, Ovilee.
Okay. I thought maybe I should be a little nervous sitting next
No.
to Gina.
Oh, you'll be silly.
Korean Jesus, help me.
Silly.
Korean Jesus, help me. That's okay. Those are good resolutions.
Yeah.
Okay, we're running out of time, but there
Here's a good
are
resolution for you. Stop making Gina so stressed out with the things that you say.
Do I stress you out?
Yeah.
What do I say that stresses you out?
Ovilee.
Wait, what do I say that stresses you out?
Ovilee, we practically have a highlight reel of all the stupid shit that you say now, Ovilee.
What did I say?
You had an incurable yeast infection
Well, it was curable. I just had to pay $900.
because it was like some sort of like super yeast,
I think I got it.
mutant yeast.
I think I got it from that B4G4. Do you remember when I had to twerk in the Nutella, in the cream,
Oh,
in that chocolate pie?
super bad for you.
I think the chocolate.
You would think that was like a Patreon.
Hold on.
Video?
Hold on. You did not have to twerk in that chocolate pudding.
I'm sorry. You think that
You voluntarily.
I was gonna lose to a team with Frost on it? I don't
you did
think
that
so.
for style points.
You did get a lot of style points at you.
I did. Wait, let me tell you the story that I only found out post G4, and I ended up finding it out after just randomly talking with Ian.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if you remember this because you were literally vomiting in the parking lot
I was
during
vomiting.
this time.
And bleeding.
And bleeding. You were vomiting and bleeding. Just everywhere was a mess for you.
Good times.
So while you were vomiting and bleeding all over the parking lot, I had chocolate all over from like probably like here, my waist down.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was in my socks, it was in my shoes. I had to throw away my shoes and like all of that clothing afterwards. So what I did was I went to the side of the building And I went up to the closest person, which I later found out was Ian. Had not met Ian at this time. And I said, hey, can you please, handed him a garden hose. I was just like, can you please just hose me down? Because, you know, it's one of those situations where it's like, there's no shower, there's no nothing. This just needs to come off of me so I can change into something else, do whatever. And also, it's fucking funny content. Imagine you just holding a hose and then just like, psh, and like hitting me in the face with it. And so I tell the camera people, I was like, hey, come over here. I'm going to do something funny, right? None of this is live. You can choose to like record and then cut it or whatever. So Ian's holding the hose now, and I was just like, just hose me down. Someone, not going to name the producer, another producer who is a woman comes running over and starts going like, you can't do this. You can't do this. This is too sexual. This is inappropriate. You can't have a man hosing down one of our female talent. And I looked at them and I was like, this isn't sexual at all. I've got chocolate up my cooch.
Yeah. If you were like, yeah, sure. But
yeah,
you're like,
if you know me, if I'm just
me.
like, I'm like, yeah, no, spray that hose right up here.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not what was happening. And then I just remember I was like, this is fucking weird. This is good content.
Yeah.
This is very good content.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you can't do that. Did anyone say anything to you, Ian?
This was right around the time that I killed the guy in the parking lot. So.
Oh, yeah. He pulled a gun on someone in the parking lot. That's not my story to tell.
I'm sorry.
That's not my story to tell. That's going to have to happen.
My blood was not the only one that was spilled in that parking lot?
Nope, absolutely not.
What the shit, Ian?
Nope.
Ian?
We'll discuss that in one of our Patreon
It's
exclusives.
going to be one of the
maybe?
Patreon exclusives.
What the fuck?
Very quickly, 2 current events that we should hit on.
Okay. I guess.
I didn't actually kill a guy. That's just a joke. That's a rumor.
Ian killed a guy. This is
Lame.
It's like when rappers rap about the crimes that they've committed.
Yeah.
Ian just does it on a podcast.
Yeah.
Speaking of crimes against humanity, though, did you see
PT Cruisers.
Did you see that Green Day has gone political?
Aren't they like super like
Gina, Green Day has gone political.
weren't they kind of
They've gone woke and now they're going to go broke, Gina.
don't want to be an American idiot?
Keep singing the lyrics.
I forgot the rest. Like, aren't they like fucking anarchy and they're punk rock? Like,
So
Yeah, no, you've got it. That's
you've got it.
the gist of the
You've
band
got it.
for 30 years. At this
Holiday-
point.
is someone just figuring this out now?
No.
Or
So
what?
this is what's going on. So this is what happened. During, I want to say it was Ryan Seacrest's New Year's Eve party or whatever. You know, everyone
He's still
has their New
doing
Year's
this?
Eve. Hey, it's Ryan. If he can keep milking that cash cow,
That's true.
I'm going to say this. With my 83-year-old grandma, she was watching every single special. And I'm like, damn, that's where they're getting their viewership from. Because
True.
I'm not watching it.
True.
So Green Day went on and they performed. They performed American Idiot.
Yeah.
They go through the song. You know the part like, don't want to be an American. And they get something, the redneck agenda or something like that.
Yeah.
Don't want to be a part of the redneck agenda. I forgot what the fuck the lyric is. But they changed it. Instead of redneck, they changed it to MAGA. Don't want to be a part of the MAGA agenda. That one. People went fucking crazy over it because they're like, Green Day, they're trying to say the socially acceptable thing. They're going political. They've never been political before. Literally, the word before it was redneck. And then it goes
my
to, now
God.
everybody do the propaganda, then at the age of paranoia, right? It's like, motherfucker, I'm going to be honest with you, they didn't really change the song.
Yeah. It was literally, it's always been that. It was just, now they actually said a name and was on the nose about it, but
They're pretty much on the nose before, but so now there's all of these, there's this wave of people where it's like, oh, Green Day becoming political for like the first time ever. And it's like, no, motherfucker, listen to American Idiot. Listen to fucking Holiday, where it's literally like, say, hell as the president, gas, man. They're singing about the fucking war and all this shit.
Yeah.
It's like Green Day has always been fucking punk rock.
God,
And
God
so
bless.
it's just, people people are like, wait until they find out about Rage Against the Machine.
Oh my god. And you know the funny thing is, a lot of like the super I think anything on both extremes is fucking insane. But a lot of these like super duper far right love, and it's on TikTok too, and I see them on live. All they do is just like put MAGA and Trump things everywhere, and they just play a bunch of like rock music, not realizing that the music that they love so much is literally against everything that they believe in. Or like the lead singers of the band would be 100% against what they believe in.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? That's what happens.
I mean, Donald Trump was using Fortunate Son in
Yeah.
his rallies.
Yeah.
The song's about like shitting on a draft dodger rich kid.
Yeah.
Like,
This is just what happens when your family tree is a wreath.
Do you know that apparently he poo-poos in his pants?
Trump?
Yeah.
Really?
Someone told me recently that he poo-poos in his pants.
Well, he has like 1,000.
Mm. Shit's weird. Okay, wait, we have to stop before we start getting comments about show Bobas just going woke for the new year.
Oh, fuck off. I hate both sides. You guys all
Go
fucking
woke,
suck.
go broke.
Honestly, I feel like at this point just everything
You know what the funny
sucks.
thing is? The video that went viral of me talking about my gun and you were making a joke about how my cat was...
Oh, wait, no, that was good. That was actually really good.
So we had a clip from a few episodes ago where I was talking about how I have my gun on my computer desk, and Ovilee makes a joke about, what if your cat loads it up and shoots it?
Just presses that little trigger with his little kitty paw.
And all the fucking rednecks went nuts because it went kind of viral. And the rednecks are like, wow, this stupid lib can't really believes that a cat can load up a gun and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, the cat's gonna shoot something and the clip is on the other side
Yeah.
of the desk.
Like they really thought Ovilee really believed that my cat with no thumbs can load a gun and fire. And
Well,
then
I do.
and
It's a magazine, not a clip. Probably.
You know what? They changed the name magazine
Yeah.
to be more appealing to kids. They're trying to sell the guns to kids.
we don't want to say magazines because the word maga's in it. But and then the comments were saying those same people are like, yeah, that's why the girl with the gun, we like her, not that liberal bullshit. I'm a liberal. I just so happen to be a liberal with a gun.
We're in the same conversation. They'd probably be like, "Yeah, that slit-eyed Asian girl. At least she may not be able to see, but at least she could see our values."
The comment section was so good.
It was fantastic, though.
Oh my god.
So I'll say this, and we'll let you in. I wanted to try to experiment a little bit with some of the clips.
Okay.
And so one of the clips that we ended up doing in one of the last weeks of the year was the Taylor Swift one, right?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
it was Taylor Swift writes songs about 9/11.
Yeah.
We kept it very tame.
Yeah.
All we did was, I think I read the lyrics or something, but the way that I titled it to very, it was like the softest, it wasn't even a jab. I just said, Taylor Swift is the most patriotic person out there. The Swifties support America or something like that, right? And then I used the hashtag, I used Eras Tour, I used the hashtag Swifties, and I used the hashtag Taylor Swift.
That week I was busy doing Josh Parent things, so I wasn't paying attention to socials at all. What happened?
The views went up, but the comments were meh.
Oh.
But the viewership itself went up because, and this is my theory, this is my backdoor YouTube theory, I think it's because people were looking for the hashtags. They saw us talk about Taylor Swift.
Okay.
They heard us say something very mild. It wasn't Taylor Swift supporting the troops or doesn't support the troops or some crazy thing. So we had some people who commented like,
Making fun of her when you're not even 1/10 of her success? Okay, K-pop fucking profile picture.
wait, I don't have a K-pop profile picture.
No, someone said that commented
Oh.
with a K-pop profile picture.
Oh. So, and the thing is, the experiment worked. And that's why I tell people, I'm like, listen, if you don't want to see more of the aggravating, like, political stuff or things that, just frustrates you, don't interact with them.
Yeah.
Don't click into them. Don't dislike.
Yeah.
Because if you do any of those things, all of that counts as engagement. And YouTube is just going to continue serving up that content.
Yeah.
So even if you're like, I hate the left,
Which
I
is
hate
so
the right,
funny.
you watch that content, you engage, you're going to get more.
On TikTok, I always get live streams of just men who are like, and their title is, it's always some shit like, why don't women cook and clean anymore? Why are women such whores now? Are women too sexual? Are women blah, blah, blah? And they're just listen to them for like 2 minutes and they tell on themselves because they're like, all I see on social media, on Instagram, on TikTok are just half naked women dancing. And people are like, yeah,
That's what you like,
You're
bro.
engaging with it.
yeah, because mine doesn't look like that at all.
No, wait. Honestly, do you want to see what my Instagram looks like?
Can I guess?
Please do.
Anime? Dogs?
A half-naked vampire.
That. Yeah, so sexy 2D men, dogs, some gaming.
Okay, it actually changed up because of the stuff that I was sending you.
Okay.
You're going to have to look at your Instagram as soon as we're over.
Oh, Christ.
90% of it is beavers and guinea pigs.
Not the beavers, but I was expecting from you. But you know what? That's adorable.
Honestly, most of them are guinea pigs. Like, okay, Extra Emily popped up, but otherwise, like, look, here's a guinea pig.
Guides, but don't get any treats. They become impatient and annoyed.
I had a guinea pig once when I was a kid, and then my grandfather drove it out to the middle of the woods and dropped it off there because he didn't want it anymore, and that's why I think he should have died in the war. You had one job, America. God. Never got over
That's
that.
sad.
Guess my Instagram explore page.
Boobies and puppies.
You know, the funny thing is, yeah, boobies.
Oh my God, those are boobies. Those are boobies and nails. She's gorgeous.
Boobies, nails, and fighting.
Okay, I love her. Okay, we are very over time. But anyways,
You think she's single? I'm gonna smell her.
do you think that Josh's mom would be okay with that?
I mean, welcome to our Wholesome Christian podcast. Where
Happy-
me and Sister Ovilee talk about our favorite. What is it like?
Their best friend?
What is
Bible verses?
Bible verses.
Bible verses.
In Corinthians 12:92, line 4. Thou shalt subscribe to the channel. Thou shalt order the calendar. Thou shalt check out our Patreon, and thou shalt check out our Discord. Thou shalt not be bitches, and thou shalt throw money at Ovilee and Gina in our Lord and Savior's name. Amen.
Thou shalt also like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time.
Love you, bye. Now, who did you pull a gun on?